Okay, so today what we'll be looking into is a technique wherein you can analyze the Vastu. By Vastu, I mean your place of residence or your workplace or whatever it is. How to analyze Vastu without being a Vastu Pandit or not without knowing anything about Vastu. But obviously, you should know something about astrology basics. That is the thing. So, those of you who are already into Vastu, because some people I'm told that they are Vastu consultants and all that, you can use this technique to add on to your basic information. Whatever. Huh? So, इसमें कैसे है? I will tell you in three ways basically. First is I will tell you the sequence or the technique or the formula. Second is I will tell you how I go about, understanding that, because that technique, which I'm still experimenting on, okay, and I'm confident that that will open up, is basically if you don't have a chart in front of you, and that person starts talking to you, his actually chart starts getting formed in front of you, and that you'll understand the technique when I share it with you. This is something which has just come up. Okay, so that is the second thing I'll share, and the third thing is I will share you the live chart whose report came this morning, and I shared that, forwarded the same thing to you. So I will share that chart and uska working and how you'll understand the entire thing. Now to start off with, at the first point is what is the concept behind all this. It is very simple. Each house, okay, holds so many significations, okay, whatever it is. Each house has a Rashi. So in your chart, each house has a Rashi on it. Each Rashi, if you see the table which are giving you those black things, has been designated an angle, direction. Okay. So house has a Rashi, Rashi has a direction. That direction can be computed on your plan, house plan, depending on the north of it. So if your north is here, the north zone in your case is here. Somebody's north is here, the north goes there. And if you go backwards, which Rashi has been put in which house, that connection will be formed. So I'm repeating again in simple words. A house has a Rashi. The Rashi has been given a direction. That direction cone is there in your house depending on the north point of your house. So directly, the zone of the house is directly associated with the house in your chart. Are you understanding this concept? It is very simple, but it might just take 1 minute to understand. I'm repeating again. Your house, the bhav, has got a Rashi. That Rashi number has been given a direction. That direction is a cone in your house. So that cone in the house is directly related to that house or that bhav in your kundali. So what that means is the significations of this house, when done in this Rashi, will tell you whether that karya is going to be good or bad. Now I will give you with a hypothetical example. Let us take a Kal Purush Kundali where the first Rashi is in the first house. To understand, just now I realized when I was just opening the thing that this case which I'm showing you has got that only, so it will relate. So anyways, so suppose we are talking of the house of profession. We are talking about profession. Profession is which house? 10th house. Correct? 10th house has got a Rashi, which just now we are saying as an example is 10th Rashi. 10th Rashi is designated which direction? South. Okay. In your house, a cone will determine the south zone, which you'll see in the example. So this south zone is directly related to your 10th house significations. Now, we are talking about a profession. If the zone in your house, which we are talking about, is a toilet, is a duct, is a drain, what does that mean? That the profession is going down the drain. If that place is a good place where you're sitting and working, then you're sitting and working in the correct zone which is related to your house. Are you understanding the point? So the basic signification of the house in relation with the position in the house are connected. So if the position of the house is a good thing, that is you're doing it in tandem with that, then it's a plus. If this is a negative thing in the house and you're doing a good work over there, then it is going down the drain. And this I've seen in many cases where, like in one case, the Brahmasthal was on top of the WC, the toilet potty. So the entire that person's they came with me with this problem that everything is just going down the drain. Okay, so this is the concept. Now, second, before even I show the case, I will tell you the protocol that I follow, and you'll understand what I mean by how you will finally, or rather, even I will start to predict on a blank chart. What is the protocol? Whenever that person is telling you his story of what is going on, every time he tells a signification or a event, that house should blink in front of your eyes. Okay, when I give you this live case, you'll understand. But what I mean is, let us say he's talking about issues with the spouse. Seventh house should blink. If he says money coming from client, recovery of payment is not happening, sixth should blink. He said that whatever I desire never happens, 11 should blink. So basically, when that person is narrating the story, instead of just listening to him, what I do is when he talks, at the end of that sentence or as he's going through the sentence, that house starts blinking in front of my eyes. And what happens is, it is like how we do in the Potli theorem, where we put the dots initially in the groundwork and we understand that, okay, out of these, the culprit is there. Similarly, here you start relating. And when I show you this case, you'll immediately understand what I'm trying to say. That those houses start blinking and then they connect and then they tell you the story. Is it clear so far? Then I will directly jump to the case study. Anyone has any problem over here? Unmute yourself and ask. Otherwise, I will go to the case study.
Right, sir.
Okay. So I am sharing the case study and uska analysis kaise I will tell you. Okay. Can all of you see the screen now? Okay. Now I'll just run you through this entire layout and then I'll tell you the entire story. So this is that person's Rashi chart. This chart I've put here just for your reference so that you can get a bearing. This red square that you see is his office, which is a ground, first and second. It's a 3-level thing. Okay. I've just deleted that staircase and all that, but basically this is the office space. And this is the analysis, which I will tell you at the end of it. Now, I'm going to tell you his story point-wise so that it will be easy to communicate and understand. Every time I finish that short sentence, I want you to start imagining the house, and I will give you the clue and the cue and everything also, and it's all given here. So you will start to understand. Okay. Now just listen to the story and start pinpointing the houses. First thing, this person came. He was age-wise roughly around 55, 60, that range. Okay. He said, I am from the printing industry. First blink kya hua mere ko? Printing industry, printing, communication, any sort of documentation is house number 3. Okay. So house number 3 started blinking. Then he said that he is one of the top, in that line. So 10th house started blinking because in occupation and status in society. So it started blinking. Then he said that I was doing fantastically well in this very place. In this very place, he started over there. He said I was doing fantastically well. So what does that mean? That the third house ka jo bhi Rashi ka direction hai, in this house is good. Because his printing business was doing good over here. So third Rashi was in the right place. Okay, so this house is correlated to printing. Then he said he was doing very well. His business was doing very well. So basically that means the place where he was occupying, the 10th house ka Rashi, was the correct position. So the 10th house has got a good Rashi, we can say. The money was coming in. So second Rashi was also good. Okay. Now start understanding. So basically what happened, third house started blinking for the occupation point, for the printing point of view. 10th house started blinking because he was doing well in his profession and he was at a good standing. Second house started blinking because he was doing very well in money-wise, good money coming in. And there was a lot of creativity in that. So fifth house. So these 4 houses, second, third, fifth, and 10th, are blinking and showing green to me. I'm imagining them as green as he's talking. Okay. Now, next he said that I was doing so well that I decided that I will let my associates run the thing and I will start looking into my hobbies of some photography or something else, whatever it is. I said, okay, that is fine. So there's nothing over here. Then what he said was, because it's a very small place, if you see it's a very compact space. So he said that I just moved my sitting position to a very indescript position, which you'll understand over here, which position, because the main working place I gave it to the associates to sit. One first mistake, movement of position. Okay, so that gave a blink. I don't know which house, but it is blinking that his change of position has caused this. Okay, which you can correlate with Vimshotri Dasha if you want. That's another thing. Then what he said was, very soon I realized that the business was going down. They were into debts, DBT debts, and there was something fishy happening. Something fishy happening is basically you are creating hidden enemies, which is sixth house, debts, which is sixth house, obstacles, which is eighth house, secret activities, eighth house, going into loss and expenditure, 12th house. So 6th, 8th, 12th का red button शुरू हो गया. Are you understanding how it is unfolding? I do not know any planets over there. I just know which house is good or bad. A house good or bad can have one main thing is that the planets are hitting it at a 180 or a 90 degree or 150 degree. बरोबर इतना मेरे को मालूम है. I have still not reached the level where I will be able to visualize the thing, and I am sharing this technique so that if one of you start understanding this technique, you teach. But the thing is, basically, the houses are at least coming in front of me, which are the good houses, which are the bad houses. And good or bad basically depends on the aspects. We understood that last time. You know? So now the story which has unfolded is that he was doing very well initially. So that means this Vastu is good for him. It is good for his profession. The mistake that he did was not retiring. Retiring is okay. And doing his hobby is also perfectly fine. He gave his sitting position or that zone to somebody else. And he moved to some other zone. So most probably he has gone and sat in a negative zone. Barabar na? Till now I have not seen the chart. I am just hearing him out. He has not even told me his birth date. Somebody coming and sitting in that position, you are giving the position of authority to somebody else. And that person is going into a debt and projects are going downhill and something fishy is happening. You are creating hidden enemies. Are we clear so far? I'll just come on the screen so that we can look at each other. Are you understanding the scene, what has happened? In fact, I needn't have even opened that thing. I could have spoken like this only. Huh? If you can come on the screen, come on the screen. It's funny to talk to a blank wall. So basically, the story has unfolded in front of you. And the green and the... Hey, Rashmi, how come? Hi, you were traveling, no? You must be tired. Rashmi was traveling the whole day. Okay, good, you're there. Good. So basically, these green and red houses have come in front of your eyes. That means, actually speaking, if you realize 80% of your work is done. Because green houses में तुमको बैठना है इतना कॉमन सेंस है, रेड हाउसेज में बैठना नहीं है उतना कॉमन सेंस है. कैसे हुआ, क्यों हुआ, कब हुआ, वो अपने को we are not getting into that just now. We don't even need. If you want, you can look at the Vimshotri Darshan. I did that. I told him, did your problem start approximately here? So he said, yeah. Problem क्या होता है ना, we, most of us at least, don't document the dates or months or year. क्योंकि चल रहा है ना ये वो, we go on in life. So it is very difficult for somebody to say 10 साल पहले क्या हुआ. But very tentatively from Vimshotri Dasha, I would tell him कि mid March of this year did this happen. You would think and you say, yeah, you're right. I started going for this course and this, that, and whatever. Now, if this entire chart is understood by you and the technique is understood, house, Rashi direction, zone, now we'll solve the case. Okay. Now see the case here. Okay. Now this guy's chart, like I
Manish,
said, yeah.
Manish, एक minute.
Sure.
You said business going down was which house?
No, business going down, business is 10th house. And business going down, going in a loss is 12th house. Because 12th house is the house of loss, is the house of expense, is the house of isolation. It is overall a house of loss. Okay. And take minute, Rishikesh. And the 6th house is the house of going into debts. बरोबर. So loss and debts plus they are diametrically opposite 180 degrees, 6th house, 12th house. Plus 6th house is the house of hidden enemy. 10th house, 12th house is the house of known enemy. 6th house is the house of hidden enemy. So वो लिंक लगे. हाँ ऋषिकेश विचार.
बिजनेस 7th हाउस है ना?
नहीं नहीं. Business is 7th house, job is 6th house, business is 7th house, and your entire occupation is 10th house. If you start making subdivision, then you will have to see all the 12 houses. So we take the primary. There is a primary and then there are secondary. So primary house is 10th house, occupation. He was doing well. Can I go to the chart? Any other question? Okay. So now, where are we? So this is this person's chart, and like I just told a little while ago, and I realized recently only, just now only, that it's a Kalpurush Kundali, first house, first Rashi. So in a way, very good, easy for me to explain, easier for you to understand. Now, just now, like I said, he said that he started going into loss, into debts, and into some fishy activities. So this house started showing a red light over here. Obstacles and problems, this fellow started blinking. 12, basically going into a loss and everything going downhill. 12th house started. Okay, so this is his Kundali. These are the 12 houses. These are the Rashis which are in the houses. These are the directions of the Rashis. So if you say 1, it is here 1 is equal to east. 2 is here northwest, and so on and so forth. This arrow, by the way, last time I told you that this is the first half of northwest. Okay, this will get into later if required, but as of now, done. Now this entire thing is going to be related over here. Actually, I forgot to share the circular chart. I will share the circular chart with you. This circular chart of 1 to 12, and this is the same damn thing. Okay, this I have made so that this chart can be kept in front so that one can correlate to that. And this with, because this doesn't show the cone, this shows west as one single line, but it has to have some cone. No? West cannot be one line. So that cone has been put here exactly. So all the 12 directions and the Rahu Ketu ka direction, which I have called 13, because you'll see 13 and you don't know what 13 is. But 13 is Rahu Ketu ka direction. So basically, ये सब direction मिला के, I have made this circular chart, which I superimpose on the plan. And like I had explained in the workshop also, you take the extremities of the building, whatever the shape is, take the extremities, draw the cross lines, which is basically your Brahmastal, put this circular chart, which is the Rashi chart, on it. Now get one thing very clear, these numbers which are here are the same numbers which are here, which are Rashis. Do not mix them with the houses. Okay? Forget houses for the time being. Forget house for the time being. Just think of Rashi. So you have placed this as per the north. So uska north, if I remember, oh, this is the other one. Okay. Here, it's the north is here, left one. Okay. Because I was solving 2-3 other Vastu cases today, so I'm a little confused. But anyway, this is the north. So based on the north, the chart was set on that. How to do that or not, we can take it up later. But basically the chart was set. So if this is north, this is the west, this is the south, this is the east, and everything else falls into place as per this. Are we clear on that? Okay. So basically now if you see, let's take any arbit case and see. Let us say 7. So 7th Rashi, fortunately over here is in the 7th house, is denoted by this zone. Okay. Let us say 10th Rashi, which is his 10th house, is denoted by this zone. Now, if you, let's go back to the thing. Let us see this 6th Rashi. Okay. If you see here, I have marked 1, 2, and 3 positions. And I have marked A, B, and C positions. Now, basically the thing was, actually these revised positions which are there now, are actually his old positions only, which he told me later. So let me tell you ABC first, because that is what I proposed. And then later he told me that that was where I had started off with. So A jo hai na, this is which Rashi? 10th Rashi. 10th Rashi is, fortunately over here, is the 10th house only. That is the house of profession. So he had said that when he started his business, he was doing very well in his profession. So this zone is good. So I have marked it as good, and I said you need to sit in this zone because that is the house of profession. Till then he had not told me where he was sitting. Okay, ye ho gaya. Second thing is 3rd house of communication and documentation, which is also printing, and also in this business you need to have a lot of communication with your client, big client, Lintas and this and that or whatever. So that is which one? that is third house. Third house is third Rashi over here. So if you can see here, C is over here, third Rashi. Can you see this? This is C. By mistake, it has become ACB, but whatever it is. As I was typing, I wrote it. So this third Rashi, which is the house of communication, is this. Which is the house of money, wealth, money coming in banking. Second, this second zone is the best zone where the accounts guy can sit. So coming to this, the second house, second Rashi ka direction is the best place where a banking person can sit. Why? Because in his chart, the second Rashi happens to be the second house. If in somebody's case it had started with a 7, then 8th Rashi direction would have been good for the person to sit for the accounts. You're understanding? Maybe next time I'll take a little complicated case, so it might be easier, I feel so. But whatever, as long as you understand, it's okay. This zone has got which Rashi? Second Rashi. Second Rashi is seated in which house? Second house. Second house signifies what? Wealth banking. So basically, wealth banking signifies to this zone. If it signifies to this zone in the house, who should be sitting there? Should the peon be sitting there? Should the watchman be sitting there? Should the waiter be sitting there? Or should the accounts guy be sitting there? The accounts guy should be sitting there because he's the one who's relating to this. Then if you take the third house, the guy who's in charge of the printing, because this is a house of printing, the guy who's in communication with the clients and all that, and documentation, he is the guy who should be sitting in the third Rashi. Where is the third Rashi? This is the third Rashi. So if this guy who handles these significations of the house comes and sits in this, he is in the Swa Rashi. He is in his own home. He is in his own domain. He's the boss. Do you understand the difference? You know, if you are sitting in your own house, you are a boss. If you're sitting in a friend's house, you are comfortable. If you're sitting in an enemy's house, you are very agitated and disturbed. The same thing with planets. Same thing with Rashis, same thing with houses. So ye teen were the result. But what happened when that problems happened? So the thing was, this place is where, 1 minute, where is that 1/3? Owner was here. Okay, so basically this third place, this is where he shifted. I told you, he shifted to an insignificant place to sit. So he started sitting here, which is this Rashi, ye ulta hai, but you know, if you see rotated, this is 6th Rashi. 6th Rashi comes in which house? House of debts, house of litigations, house of hidden enemies, house of illnesses, all at 6th house. So he started sitting in the 6th house ka zone. Okay. In fact, I remember asking him, by any chance, were you sitting in this zone? And he took a long time to understand. Being an architect, I could understand the plan faster. He understood his plan later. He's saying, yes, I started sitting there. Caught him out there. Okay. Then second one, the associate, the main guy, started sitting here. This is which Rashi? 8th Rashi. 8th Rashi is in which house? 8th house. 8th house is the house of what? Obstacles. He started creating the obstacles over here. Okay. Third one is the accounts guy. Accounts guy went and started sitting here. Which house is this? 12. 12th Rashi is which here? 12th house is of what? Loss, expense. Do you understand that? See, these are all planetary movements. When you see the Vimshotri Dasha at a little advanced level, maybe you will understand that the planets were making him do this. Nobody will want to go and sit in a negative zone. The planets were making him do this. So the planet made him go and sit here, where he was sitting here initially. He went and sat here. Okay, so he sat in the zone of debts, litigations, and enemies, hidden enemies. He let his associate come and sit here, who was handling the thing, who sat in the 8th house of obstacles. And he made the accounts guy sit here, who sat in the house of losses. So all three went in all three wrong directions. Okay, this happened roughly around, I think, a month ago. I need to get the thing, but roughly around a month ago. So what I told him was, when I put the chart over here, I said, see, boss, this is the house of your occupation. The boss should be sitting there. He's the head of affairs. 10th house is a boss. It is the status, the main thing. Okay. So I said, you better sit here. I said, whoever is handling your communication and printing, that guy should sit in the third zone over here. And the person who's handling your banking and accounts and all that should sit over here. I said, is that possible? Because I don't like to break things. And plus, being an architect, I am against demolition, unnecessary demolition. I said, you don't need to break anything. Can you just put a table over there, sit there for 15 days and tell me? Like even when I do pendulum dowsing, I don't make them do something very big. I just tell them if the sleeping position has got a geopathic stress under it, I just tell them take a mat and go and sleep in the zone which I'm telling you for 1 week and tell me if there's a difference. Don't break your bed and make a new bed over there. So, and then this zone, okay, is basically the zone of your fourth house, fifth house, and ninth house. Fourth house, fifth house, and ninth house. Fourth house is generally overall good. There's nothing bad about it. It's about luxuries. So that is okay. Fifth house is about creativity. In the printing and this documentation line, you have to be creative. And ninth is your Bhagyasthan. And here he put his printing machine. Are you understanding? This was the background of the story, and what came to me today I have shared on the group, where his daughter, and she called me also later because he said, my father, because she was coordinating with me, she said, my father told me, first call him up and tell him that the things have come correct and things have started going back to normal. So this is how you can analyze your own house, and even without reading a Kundali or a astrology chart, you can more or less make out whether you are sitting in the right zone, whether you are sleeping in the right zone, whether a good zone has been given to the toilet. So just generalizing that northeast is good for that and southwest is good for that doesn't work. It is in relation to your chart. Northwest may be good for you, northwest may be poison for somebody else. So in your house, let us say, for example, you are sleeping in a zone which relates to the sixth house Rashi. Let us say sixth house Rashi has got 10 number over there. My sixth house is 10th Rashi. 10th Rashi relates to what? South. So you are sleeping in that zone south, and then you will say, I am sleeping with my head to the south, perfect. I am sleeping in the southwest of that is perfect. All the other connotations you will say perfect. But you are continuously falling ill. एक बीमारी से निकला तो दूसरा बीमारी शुरू होगा, continuously this thing, all the time problems, some problem or the other coming. So what are you sleeping in? You are sleeping in the sixth house of your chart. Sixth house is the house of all these problems. Are you understanding? This is the technique, this is the protocol, and this is the thought process. Simple. Anybody has anything to say? Ask.
Manish, just circle, whatever numbers are there on the circle, those are the Rashi numbers, right?
Yes. That's why I told you, forget about houses for the time being. Houses, you will only, whatever number you see in simple word, just look at the Rashi. You will relate to the houses when you go back to square one कि ये राशि ये घर में उसका signification क्या है. Till that point of time, you are not going to talk about or think about houses at all.
So when you are saying 11, it is 11 Rashi on that circle.
11th राशि and तुम्हारे चार्ट में वो 11th राशि कौन से घर में
House
बैठा है.
में. Okay, okay, okay.
So in simple word, now I will repeat what I said at the starting and now it will make sense. Let's say this is your chart and this is your house, this is your vastu. And we will just look at one house, okay? So ये मेरे house में एक भाव है. Let's say 10वां भाव, 10th house. Occupation. 10th house has got, now let's make it difficult. 10th house has got 5th Rashi, or let's say 6th Rashi. 6th Rashi. 10th house has got 6th Rashi. 6th Rashi relates to which direction? North.
North.
Okay. So तुम्हारे घर में, depending on the north point, there is some north का zone. Let us say this is north का zone. North के zone में you are putting the signification of what? Your occupation. Now north के zone में, let us say you are sitting at home in your home office and working. You are doing this in tandem. So very good. South के zone में, if you put a toilet over there, it is like saying that this you are putting down the drain, you are flushing it out. And this is actually what happens. I will send you the chart, you put it on your plan and try to see. If you cannot do the superimposition, send me your plan, properly drafted plan. I will superimpose and give it to you. And just do this exercise and see what percentage of accuracy you get. minimum I will say 75% accuracy होएगा ही होएगा. And I'm giving, I can say 100% also, but I will give benefit out of 25% because sometimes the drawing is not to scale. थोड़ा इधर उधर हो जाता है, zone cut हो जाता है. The Brahmastra might not be accurately computed. Main problem होता है if it is not drafted correctly. North point, you have said north is here, but north is here. So that's why that little bit of human error पकड़ के I will say 75% accuracy होगा. But you know, at a bigger scale, you will understand what is the cause of the problem. That maybe, and this has happened several times. In fact, in the workshop, I had shown one case. If you remember, there was a plan over here. It was a rectangular plan, and there was a husband ka chart and the wife ka chart. If you remember, I had shown it earlier to the other group also and in the workshop also. And where these, I had not told you the story. This person had told me that whatever they are doing is actually going down the drain. That was their word. And all I did was I just drew a perimeter and I drew the cross this thing. This plan which I showed you was the revised plan. They revised the house, but that Brahmastra was actually, I'll get the old plan and I'll share it with you next time, was actually on the WC ka hole, drain. WC is the potty. Uske beech mein. So what he said and what came out at the first instance was the same. Everything is going down the drain. You're flushing down everything. Because Brahmastra of your house is on the WC, तो कैसे होएगा? You understand? So Brahmastra has to be kept open in your house. Simple thing. Only one. There are two things which I blindly follow about Vastu. One is that Brahmastra should be open, and second thing is you should sleep with the head to your south. And there is a reason for that because of the magnetic circle and your body, the positive, negative. So head to the south, I will say generalize for everyone, unless there is a geopathic stress line going under it, or you're sleeping, that zone only which you're sleeping in. See, south can be here, south can be here, south can be here, south can be in any of the rooms. South will remain south only, but you may be sleeping in the wrong room, which is wrong for you. You may be sleeping in the 6th Rashi Wala room. So sleeping with the head to the south is one thing which I blindly follow. And Brahmastra should be kept vacant. That is all. Brahmastra के ऊपर wall आएगा, Brahmastra के ऊपर कुछ heavy object आएगा, कुछ metallic object आएगा. Anything which it is like a butch लगा है. You know, it's like putting a cock on top of it. Okay. Next question.
Manish,
Yeah.
you said check the house for signification and Rashi for?
Direction. House for signification म्हणजे कैसा है? See, like I told you earlier on also, and which I told even at the starting of this thing, whenever an event or a body part or a relation comes up, that house should start glowing in front of you. Like if it is your shoulder which is paining, 3rd house should blink. Knees are paining, 10th house should blink. Some problem with the feet, 12th house should blink. That is the first exercise that you have to do, which I told even on day 1 when we started off. Keep understanding the signification of the houses, events, body parts, relations. Bas, simple. 80% of your work is done. What else?
Manish, two questions. One is you said that why are we looking at only the owner's chart? Why not the other?
Okay, good question. First thing is, what is taught theoretically is that the bread earner's kundali has to be seen. Okay, that is one. Second point is, in today's time, mostly the husband and wife are working. It is not like earlier, maybe 50 years back when the guy was only working, the woman was not working. Of late, mostly both are working. Okay, the theorem says that, or the theory says that you have to take the bread earner cutting. I don't believe in that, because I don't believe one very simple thing. Just because you are getting the, or let's say I'm getting the money inside, my wife is unaffected. It doesn't happen. And if you understand one thing, which I'll take up maybe at a little advanced level, in your chart, your blood relations ka predictions and this thing can be seen there only, blood relations ka. You can actually turn the chart. If you turn the chart so that the 4th house becomes 1st house, it becomes your mother's chart. And whatever you predict from that, you can more or less, I would say 75-80% predict it from her chart also. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is, within your chart, your blood relations ka plus minus ho jata hai. So maybe 1st house for me becomes, it's a 54,000 ka chart. So it is my mother's 10th house. So if something related to me in my first house happens, something related to my mother's 10th house will get activated in simple word. So Krishnan, answering your question, what I believe in is the chart should be done in synchronization. Just give me 1 minute. Huh? Chart should be done in synchronization with both the members. Now, if you've got 5 people in the house or 10 people in the house, all the chart, if you go to do, you will all end up sitting on the balcony outside only or on the chhajja. You get it? So, वैसा नहीं चलेगा. What you need to do or what I do is, let us say it's a normal family where the husband, wife is there, kids are there, maybe grandparents, parents are there, whatever it is. Then the main guys who are dominating the scene, उनके देखो दोनों. मैं normally husband wife का दोनों का देखो, and it is rare that for both of them the zones will be perfect. For some it will be good, some it will be bad. Then you have to actually use your logic, which I keep saying all the time, and weigh the pros and cons. Because today we don't have houses where you can say, "आज चल ये room छोड़ दो, अपन वो room में जाके सो दो." That is good for both. ऐसे तो नहीं होता ना. It is not. Everybody doesn't have very big houses. So थोड़ा सा logic पकड़ के उसके अंदर खेलना पड़ता है. Krishna, does that answer the question?
Partially, because then what we say that in this existing chart, are we saying that we superimpose two charts?
If you remember the chart which I shown you in the workshop, there was a husband chart, there was a wife's chart, and in that I put red green over here and red green over here.
Correct.
Basically, कैसे है कि for the husband, does this come good? What happens for the wife? Is it good or bad? And see, basically, if you're talking of the house, if you understand one thing, if you're talking of, let's say, husband and wife, I won't say rare, but most of the time husband is working somewhere and wife is working somewhere. Very rare, like in our case, where husband and wife both are architects and sitting in the same office and working. A house is also same and office is also same. Rare case there are, I don't know how many have that. Like husband also and wife also both in the same business, in the same house, in the same office. Mostly क्या रहता है कि husband might be working with some company, wife might be with some bank or whatever like that. ये जो भी है वैसे हो जाएगा. So house office का thing is separate for them, separate for them. House के अंदर, if you go to see मोटा if you go to see the bedroom and the kitchen, and the toilet, these 3 things make a difference. So those need to be actually identified first. Whether some zone which is related to some relation or some activities on the toilet or is on the fire. So it is like that, Krishna. So after this point, it just needs logical analysis, nothing else. You see the husband chart, you see the wife chart, you put the directions of both on this and just correlate to them and see which is good and which is bad. It's an exercise. It's actually an exercise. It's not a 2 minute.
And in case of business, then we look at both the partners, because in case if there is a partnership firm or something, or is it going to be only the dominant one?
Then you have to see the vastu of the office. Then your house cutting won't make a difference. But house cutting for you, it will.
No, I'm saying for the chart. So whose chart will you look at? You will look at the dominant partner's chart, or you would look at both the partners' chart for the office?
Because both together make a team and are doing the work, no? So basically, if you are looking at your partnership firm ka thing, then you better look at the office or the workplace. And in your house, you should see that you are at least seated in the correct house ka zone. There your partner ka thing doesn't come into play. See, it is
that I got it. So what I'm trying to say is, let's say, like the way we are saying that a husband and wife ka chart dekhna chahiye for the house, like the way in the occupation you look at both the partners, or you look at the senior partner, like the way you saw right now.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. As per the theorem, or as per the theoretical thing, they say that the senior most has to be seen. I don't believe in that, because see, whenever you work as a team, right? So it is not that this guy is doing everything and these guys are just following like.
Right.
It is a teamwork. Maybe percentage may be less or more. That's why I'm saying that logic comes into play. If this guy is doing 80% of the work and this guy is doing 20% of the work, and then there is to contemplation ki baba iska direction do ki iska direction do, then I will say, okay, give this fellow's direction, because he is dominating this fellow by 80%. So his plus, if he prospers, ये भी नुकसान में जाएगा तो भी this fellow's benefits will cover him. beyond.
Yeah, now it makes sense. Yeah,
But
got it.
beyond a certain point, astrology stops and logic starts. In general, not this. You will understand when you do this, when you do house significations, when you do KP, you can do so many other courses. So remember this wherever you go, that astrology stops at a point and logic starts beyond that. Astrology doesn't take you by the finger all the way to the end. It's as simple as that.
Perfect, got it.
Okay, what's next? Yeah, then after that, I just have one topic of house utilizations and activation to be spoken about. So if there's anything else you all want to ask, say anything, say just now. Or we go. All done? Okay. So now one.
मनीष एकच minute. In case तू आता म्हणालास की if the Brahmasthan is if there's some heavy object in the Brahmasthan, how do you treat it?
Yeah, and another question which nobody asked and which came to my mind just now. If you have a zone.
I have a column.
No, one
Suppose that, sorry.
Sorry, 1 minute. I'll let you talk about that. One is how to treat the Brahmasthana is one thing what you're saying. And second thing is, which none of you asked me, is that if some zone is bad in the house, let's say a toilet has come in the zone where you should be doing your work, let us say, are you going to break the toilet? Which most consultants say break it. So what is that? Sorry, now Sujata, you continue. What were you saying? There is a column in your Brahmasthana.
Suppose there is a column in the Brahmasthana. Then it's how do you treat that? Yeah. What was the remedy?
Can't move a column basically. See, Brahmasthana ka, from whatever information I have or whatever experience I've got, Brahmasthana is not a point. It is like around a 3-4 feet diameter ka zone.
Right.
That is what I have come to understand. So, wo zone mein nothing heavy should be there. Now, if a column comes there, frankly speaking, I don't know. I will find out and tell you. But you cannot move a column. So, what is the remedy for that? I don't know.
Remedy, yeah.
And I don't get into any remedies of puja, tantra, mantra, gems or whatever. I don't get into that. I only do just the color. So I do not know what they do. I will find out and tell you. मेरे को knowledge नहीं. Unnecessary me talking doesn't make sense.
And sometimes it goes out of the house also, Brahmasthana.
Then what you have to do is, then you have to divide the house into 2 sections and make them separate and get that Brahmasthana. It is like how you do the center line of drawing, setting out point. So if it is like like this sort of a thing, Brahmasthana is coming here.
किंवा C असेल तर समजा L आणि C.
C असलं तर C or L. Basically what will happen is इसका ब्रह्मस्थल निकालना पड़ेगा और इसका ब्रह्मस्थल निकालना पड़ेगा, and then it will have to be correlated. It becomes little complicated there.
Okay.
It becomes little complicated because many times what happens, like even my house for example, it is like a rectangle which this entire portion is cut off, full. But it is actually like a step like that, you know. ये पूरा, it's like one full slice is cut off. If you have seen my house plan, it's completely sliced off. But fortunately, I always keep saying one thing. It is finally all the graha, you know. Upon Nashib we say, but it is not Nashib, it is the graha, the planets. They actually look after you. So मेरे को ऐसा लगता है. You just have to communicate with them, and they will do it for you. I don't know. I am getting that feeling. I have not reached that level where I can say with confidence. But I have a feeling that the planets are actually guiding you and taking you. You just have to listen to them. How to listen, I don't know. It will happen someday.
So when, as me and Bobby were discussing, when we are designing a bungalow or a apartment नाही bungalows म्हणूया कारण apartment नाही design करते. So we can, for whom we are designing, that way we can actually decide the placement and then design the bungalow.
Like this same thing what happened. No, Krishna, 1 minute. This will also answer your thing. Like this, I'm not giving out the detail, but this plan which I did, na, Krishna, are you there?
Very much there. I unmuted myself. Yeah.
Right, okay. So this case study which I showed you, this guy is working with his wife, who looks into the accounts part, with his daughter, who is a graphic designer or something like that, that printing related thing like that, and with some associates. So this entire analysis I did only on his chart, because Krishnan, because the thing is, when the daughter communicated with me, and as she was telling me, the spots started coming up, and when I realized that his movement has caused some sort of upheaval over here, I realized that his chart is only the culprit, or his chart is the datum from where I will take it.
Got it.
बस उतना ही पकड़ा मैं और किया, And always I say, whether it is a dot theory remedy or it's a astro vastu related theory, you have to give it a little bit of time, maybe right from a couple of days to maybe a week or 10 days to see whether it is moving or not. Because, being overconfident is wrong. Underconfident is also wrong. Overconfident is also wrong. Because kya hai na, we feel we are very smart, but we only know a handful of things. There is a full bloody bucket of things which the occult has on us which we do not know, or the universe has. तो ज़्यादा शानपना करके ये सब करने में मतलब नहीं. So always when I do that, I wait. So like this one, this was like a month back. Actually, I had forgotten about this case. Suddenly this morning when this girl messaged me and then in the afternoon she called me, by the way, oh, so I had done this entire analysis on the phone without seeing his chart, and then the chart came in and it just happened. That is all. So you have to take a call. So like Trupti, you were asking me, if you are designing a bungalow, and if it is obviously for a family, के husband and wife is there, then you need to see both the charts, and then जैसा मांडवली बोलते हैं, जैसा वो देखो कि दोनों के लिए अच्छा है तो ये जोन पकड़ लो, वो जोन पकड़ लो. As architects, what we do is we say, oh, scenery इधर है तो अपन bedroom इधर रखेंगे, ये इधर है तो living room इधर रखेंगे. So if within limits it is fine, you take a call on that. And now coming to the point of how to rectify the thing. Suppose you have got, Krishna, listen to this. So basically, let's say in your house, a specific zone which you are occupying happens to be in the wrong section. In the sixth house, let us say you are sitting and working, doing your office work at home, and that happens to be your sixth house. All loss, or 12th house, total expense loss. Then what you're supposed to do is two things. One is, my theory is use the culprit only to make him into the healer. That is, जो 12th राशि का जो लॉर्ड है, उसको ही 120 degrees पे मूव आके बिठा दो in that direction, and put that fellow's color chart in that zone. What I mean is, let's say Kalpurush Kundali, 12th house, 12th Rashi is there. म्हणजे कोण? Jupiter. And you are ended up sitting in that 12th house ka zone, which is causing a problem. So who's causing the problem? 12th house is causing a problem, and 12th Rashi Lord is causing, Jupiter is causing you a problem in one way. So Jupiter ko 30, 60, 90, 120 karo. So he will come 30, 60, 90, 120, he comes to the 8th house. 8th house mein 8th Rashi will be there. 8th Rashi is equal to south southwest. South southwest में yellow color का बड़ा marble paper लगा दो उधर. So it is that Jupiter is giving a 120 degree hit to 12th house. So the culprit has become the healer now. Or what is taught in the theory is basically that you see a chart and select a planet which is giving minimum negative hits and taking minimum negative hits. Means simple words, it's a safe planet. And वो planet का color इधर लगा. My logic for using the culprit only is because even though you may put a good planet over here, ये बीच में से कीड़ा करते रहेगा उधर बैठ के, so that culprit is still there, no? He might have been putting a bomb over there. Now you put somebody bigger to put a, extinguish the fire. But ये नीचे से बैठ के उधर काड़ी करते रहेगा. So why do that? इसको ही निकाल के इसको ही बना दो ना, तो कीड़ा काड़ी लगाने का कोई रहेगा ही नहीं उधर. That's what. That is what my logic is in this. What else?
Got it. Manish, one more thing. You said that the Brahmasthala will have a 2 to 3 feet radius. So is that again a thumb rule? Because in case if I do a 2 to 3 feet radius, then maybe there would be walls or something that would still come there.
See, now that's what I'm saying. Thoda sa we have to compromise or bear with it in the sense that we cannot, when we are staying in a built environment, which is already built, you cannot do much. Like suddenly if you say that there's a wall and I say, oh, break the wall. You may break the wall because I have said it, but it's wrong. So that radius may, you voluntarily don't go and put something. See, Krishna, you have to understand one thing, even dot theory that also that you do. How does it work? In simple thing, you have voluntarily gone and put that planet का signification in a house. बराबर कि नहीं? तुमने जानबूझ के किया. You're done it deliberately, voluntarily. So then destiny says, or the occult says, or the whatever the cosmos says, you want this, take it. In simple word, very babyish language. So if you have gone and stayed in a place where the Brahmastra ke upar wall hai, and you are not able to break that wall for whatever reasons, that is fine. Maybe the impact is less. But if you voluntarily knowing that you go and put something on top of it, then you are adding on to your problem. ऐसा हो गया. This can be forgiven
Got
because
it.
this is
Got
not
it.
a voluntary thing. That is my look at it basically. Okay. Now, what I want, if you all have any problem, you can ask me later.
Got it.
Basically, now what I want to talk about is house utilization and house activation. I'll tell you what the difference is, but house activation I'm not taking just now. House utilization I will tell you. What is house utilization and what is house activation is very important. Okay, and you can do this without doing any astrological calculations also. If you remember, I had told some time back, and even the workshop I had said, whenever an event happens in your life, that specific related house gets activated. And all the conjunctions or all the relations related to that house get activated. All the connections. Rashi Lord, planet sitting over there, all those 4-5 things get activated. Okay. Now, another thing which I told you was there are 200 to 300 significations minimum per house. That doesn't mean that all 300 of them start orchestra over there at one time. One or at the most 2 events will start happening. Okay. So let us say 6th house has got activated of somebody. That doesn't mean that his debts, his litigations, his illnesses, all the problems all start at the same time. Maybe a litigation might have started, or maybe something else might have started. Now just just understand this theorem, which is the way I look at it, and I feel that is the best way to communicate this thought. A specific house has got activated. Look at the house as a room. Okay, mark my words now. I take you to that room and open the door and I say, so and so, go inside. There are vegetables and fruits inside full. Come out with one item. And you go inside and come out with a rotten apple. What has come in your possession? A rotten apple and everything related to a rotten apple. So if you eat it also, you will fall ill. If you keep it also, it's of no use. You are in a bad atmosphere. So then I tell you, okay, boss, you have come out with a rotten apple. There was a ripe pineapple over there. Why didn't you take that? Go in and do that. So you go in and you leave the rotten apple there and you pick up the ripe pineapple and you come out. So basically what it means is utilization. There are so many things over there. What are you going to utilize? If by some conjunction, whatever it is, the negative part has come to you and you start doing some other activity in that house, then basically it is said and it is proved, and I have experimented on that also, that this starts taking action and this starts diminishing. Because you will be doing only one activity related to that house, that signification of the house. So let us say, for example, just for example, and maybe you all relate to it because all of you have got into astrology suddenly just now. Just check, don't share if you want, just check at your end. Has your 8th house got activated? Have some obstacles suddenly started happening in your life? Have sudden gains and sudden losses started happening in your life? Okay. Have some chota or mota, whatever it is, accidents start happening in your life, right from banging your toe se leke something big. Some chronic illness has suddenly again erupted, because these are the negative part of the thing. So if somebody's 8th house has got activated, there are only 2 things that you can do which are positive in the 8th house, which can sort of proxy for that. One is getting into occult, any form of occult, astrology or any occult related thing, but safest I would say is astrology. Or second is doing research. In fact, it is said that even if you watch National Geographic videos also, called documentaries, that is also in a way one research. But research is one thing and astrology is one thing, which are part of the 8th house. So what I'm trying to say is, suppose your 8th house has got activated. I'll tell you one more thing related to Dan, that is another thing. Suppose 8th house has got activated and some obstacles are in that place. That means you have got a rotten apple in your hand. Now it is in your control to throw the rotten apple back and take the ripe pineapple in. What is the ripe pineapple? Astrology, research. So वो सब ग्रह only make you do. They are only making you, they are only helping you to get into astrology to counter off something which is chronic illnesses come your way, or some obstacles have suddenly come your way. Think over it, it will come up. Similarly, 12th house. If 12th house, this thing has started happening. What they say is 12th house is the house of hospitalization, jail, expenses, all these things. It is said that suppose you just as a general rule, you go to a hospital zone and just take a walk in that zone, or sit in that zone for half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe eat something over there or whatever it is. You are taking in the atmosphere of that Rashi, and this thing, your deed or your karma has been taken care of. Okay, you have done this speculated thing, it is done. That is in a way activation, but I don't want to expand on that just now. But utilization is if you do that activity of the house which is conducive, then you have utilized that energy, so to say. Very clear? So if at all there is any problem that you are facing in any house, this is one option that you can try out. That you try to do a positive activity of that house, and then just see whether this reverses or not. That is one option. Okay, it is not a sure shot remedy, but that is I would say 80% or 90%, but it will be done. Okay, that's all that I have to share today. Now, second thing, very important thing which I told in the morning, if this just continues like this, you all will not progress. I will keep progressing, you all will not progress, and that is not the intent. We have all to progress together. So please share cases. There is nothing to feel shy over here. Okay, all are at the same level only. We are all at one platform. So ऐसा कुछ ये नहीं है. And like my mother always, now she doesn't tell me, but as a child she says, हंसला तो त्याचे दात दिसणार. So if somebody laughs at you, उसका दात दिखेगा. और तो कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. And forget it. And I feel like, teaching is the best learning. So if you come and share your thing and you sort of teach in a way, you yourself will have to make sure that you don't make a mistake, you will not make a mistake. Okay. And I'll tell you, I have been teaching for the last 30 years or so. And I never go for a lecture by hearting the thing. Like I have never read or by hearted over there. I just know the topic and I go there and I just let my instincts flow and I talk. Even just now, just because y'all are very new to this, that's why I make the chart and I put it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made the chart also, I would have drawn in front. If you ask some of these people who are there right from the beginning, like Sujata or Bobby or Trupti, I actually used to put an iPad in front of them and I would start sketching and I would start telling them nothing. I was not prepared. I used to ask them, what do you want to learn today? And I would do that and I would start. So it is not that I am great or anything, but it is basically I have made it a habit. So if you make it a habit of only sitting there and listening to me, I am going to be benefiting for sure, but I don't want you to go down the drain because of that. So please start sharing, volunteer, and one simple thing, whether the dot theory or anything that I share with you, if you don't practice it, at least I would say 5 to 10 charts, it is of no use. I am wasting my breath on you and you are wasting your time. It doesn't make sense. So please experiment, and I would suggest every time one or two of you at least volunteer and share the case. What will happen is, one option is that you have made stupid mistakes. Okay. So we will all together solve the case for you and also give you the rectification. And one-on-one, when you talk, you get the rectification better than all typing and reading and understanding of this thing. So one is that you have made a stupid mistake and you are rectifying it. And second thing is, if you are done it by some other method, which maybe even I am not aware of, it is a path breaking thing. Maybe we have got another avenue to trade upon. Like how that time we had deliberated and I had come up with that MRPP thing. It just happened. No? It was the fifth kundali, जो कितना I don't know 3000 years में किसने कुंडली नहीं बनाया, हम लोगों ने वो कुंडली बनाई इधर. So what I am saying again is, please start sharing your case studies. For next time, volunteer करो कि this time I will present this case, and उसका नाम निकाल दो, and then present the case in whatever way you want. If you can make proper charts, you can do it. You can just do paper things, photograph करके share. I will give you the share screen thing, put it on screen, and tell the analysis of your done. I have given you the entire format, so just follow that.
मनीष, माझ्याकडे प्लॅन येतात तेव्हा काय काय वेळेला ते विचारतात की
हिंदी क्यों इंग्लिश?
Okay. So right now I had two plans and they asked me whether our sitting position is okay or our placement is okay. So can I share that on the group and then we all can discuss?
Yeah, you share it
Because
on group and
they don't
monitor.
want to do Vastu, but they just ask like whether this is okay. We don't want to consult any vastu consultant, but we just want to know whether our this position is okay. Initially what we used to do is like agar earning person hai, so we used to just put their cabin in the southwest direction and that's it. That's what I know about vastu initially. So
Southwest in that owner main or red on the chart, if it happens in the 12th zone, whatever
exactly.
he is earning, he will be, it will like a drain.
So now I feel ki rather than telling them like that and placing the table over there, we should just check it. So we all can check it, you know. I
Yes.
can
So
share the plans
basically, what I would suggest is that you share the basic data on the group, okay, like the plans,
and their
remove
birthdays
the names and all, just the plans.
and
And
birth dates and all.
that is important. No? The main guy's chart, even if you just put a Rashi chart over there, you don't need to do any compilation. If it is difficult for you, give it to me, I'll compile it. So basically, we need a plan. Putting a mute, there's some background. So basically, you unmute when you want to talk. I just put a mute because there's some background sound. So basically, your house plan is the most important. That guys, if there is a main guy and there is another guy, then both the fellows Rashi chart, not Bhavchali, Rashi chart, they need to be there. And then the circle, I'll give you the circle. I'll give everyone on this thing. So superimpose on that. If you can't do it, give it to me. I'll put it. And then we will analyze based on the main guy's chart where he's sitting, whether he's sitting in the right zone. The other guy's chart, whether he's sitting. Now they are sitting in their own cabin, so that could be different zones. And then you can designate. ठीक है ना? वैसे करो Monday, then we can analyze.
I can share a plan also with you, which case like those people sold their flat in distress recently.
So then you can check that also.
So we can check why this happened, because I did the interior and all 2 years back, but it all they all sold.
Yeah.
So we can,
House plan look right.
so we can at least check, you know, what happened, why they went so down and they had to sell the.
Get to that. So what I would suggest is as a general protocol for these classes is that maybe once in 15 days or once in a month or whatever, I will share some new theorem, or if something interesting comes to me, I will immediately share it. I don't keep anything with me. If it comes, I will immediately share with you all so that you all also start experimenting on that. That will be maybe once a month or something, because too much is also becoming too much bombarding for you. And every time I will share one case, you know, chota mota case, chota or mota, whatever it finally you realize in some time that everything is chota. You know, like that day somebody asked me, I don't want to name that person, ki, why are you not charging? I said, I will start charging when, you know, a difficult case comes. So he said, what is the definition of difficult? I said, that's something which I can't solve. So like, but hey, I didn't have any answer to that. So basically what I'm trying to say, you realize in some time that any case, if you just do it by those 2 or 3 methods, you know, 2 or 3 steps, any case with just the Rashi chart and the degree of the planet, what can be big? Sardi is also, see, as a third person for me, if the fellow who comes to me says that he's got a headache, it is on the same level if that fellow comes and tell me that he is suffering from cancer, let us say. Because I have to be emotionless, no? If I get into, like when I do dowsing, for example, this to theek hai, here only you need a head, you don't need a subconscious over here. But when I do a pendulum dowsing, I have to totally detach myself from whoever is in front. If I start getting emotionally attached to me, the pendulum will always say, yes, yes, good, good, good. You know one thing, pendulum dowsing, I don't know how many of you have done it or whatever, but I have been doing for quite some time. I can actually move the pendulum in the direction where I want it. If I put the pendulum here and I want to fool you by saying that, you know, this is good, I can actually make the pendulum go that direction. And it's not me, anyone who does pendulum dowsing can do that. So the basic theorem is don't get attached to your patient. Okay, not that you fall in love with that patient or something like that, like Hindi film mein hota hai, but basically that if you start getting emotionally connected, you will always want, see, at the back of your mind, it should always be there that iska bhala ho jana chahiye. But अरे रे उसको ऐसा हो, अरे रे बाप रे वो ऐसा भाग गया, अरे रे ऐसा होएगा तो your analysis also go अरे रे only. So you have to detach. So detach करके ये करो. So basically, let us do this way. One case, small case I will give you. Again, I'm going back to small case. All case, I might talk about an ovarian cyst also, and you say, my God, and then you realize it's a small case. because the victim is there. The Karak Tattva of the planet is there. The planet is showing a 90 degree or 150 or a 180 degree hit over there. They are in the dasha, finish, case over. Usko 120 degree karo, done. The recovery is on the way. You understand? So that is all. So I will share cases, one case or at the most maybe two. But I want you guys to share at least one of you or two of you to share at least one or two cases like that. तो ये कुछ मजा आ जाएगा. Okay, and don't bother me. There is nothing to lose. Okay?
Manish,
Yeah, who is it?
Rashmi.
रश्मि. एक अंधेरा है कि मेरे को दिखता ही नहीं. हाँ बोलो, what happened?
Okay. Manish, I have to ask two things. Like, say, for example, you are saying that my fourth house is going to be my mom's third name, 10th house. No, I'm getting it wrong. But then, you said that my mom's horoscope can be, the things can be determined by my horoscope. So, for example, my ma, she doesn't know her times and all, timing and all.
Your fourth house is your mother's first house.
Okay. So can we work through my horoscope for her?
That is what I told you. Ki mota mota, like they said, no mota mota. You can do that.
Okay.
So basically, what happens is when that goes, you experiment and try it. All of you experiment if you want. If you know your birth time, birth date, birth place perfectly within limit, then you rotate it by the fourth house to make it your mother's chart. Or you rotate it by, now just remember this, you try both experiments, rotate it by the ninth house to get it to your father's this thing if you are dependent on the father. If you're not dependent on the father, 10th house ko leke rotate karo. In the software, there is an app to rotate it, otherwise you'll have to manually do it. And then let us say, talk about your mother. You rotate the fourth house to become the first house. Then your basic 10th house, 1 minute, I also need to see the chart. I am not a champion at this. Like your 9th house becomes your mother's 6th house. If you do the calculation, what I've said, you see the video again if you want and try it out. When you make your mother's house as the first house, okay, your 9th house becomes her 6th house. So basically what happens is that your 9th house becomes your mother's illness house. So even without rotating, you can do that. Actually, there is one chart which actually Preeti Ben had asked me to share, but I have still not shared it. I need to share that. There is one chart which I have made where if you know how to use it, you get 54,000 options of one situation. Like just now we are saying that if I look at 10th house, it is my niece or it is my profession or it is my status in society or whatever it is. But a 10th house, I'm just reading out because I don't know it by heart. So 10th house for me is my mother's 7th house. So something related to her spouse or whatever. It will become my father's 2nd house. It becomes my older. So it becomes, like that. So there is a full chart which I have made. It's a complete complicated chart. So if something, this is actually, I don't know what it is technically called, but if my first house gets activated, it is the 4th house for the mother. So accordingly, her which house? So my first house becomes my mother's 10th house. Because my first house is my mother's 10th house. So basically, if something is happening in my first house, it is also related to something happening in my mother's 10th house related activity. It's a little complicated. I'll take this up maybe next time. It's a very interesting chart, and it just happened because I'll give you a very rough example which I always keep telling. Rashmi, you want to say anything? Say, then I will tell you. It's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Bolo.
Okay, I was like, see, I just got confused. You said my first house is my mother's fourth house.
No. My first house, the 4th. Okay, I'll explain what I was saying. Then you'll understand. Just see the relation. Okay. 4th house from the first house. First house is me. 4th house from the first house is who? My mother. My father is the 9th house from me. So fourth house, say ninth house. From the fourth house, the ninth house becomes who? My mother's father. From 1 to 4 is my mother. Now my mother becomes the pivot over there. From there, the ninth house becomes my mother's father. Okay, now just keep a point over there. For me, the second house to me is my bank related thing. So from the fourth house to the ninth house is my maternal grandfather. The next house to that becomes his wealth. Like that, it can go very deep. वो पूरा चक्रव्यूह है. So this, actually speaking, I don't want to get into it like this now because at some later stage where I'm really confident about it, I want to do a workshop on Prashna Kundali. I know the entire technique, I've used it many times, but you have to really be a champion at it if you want to open your mouth. So I will do it sometime, I'm sure. But in that, this comes into play. कि ये house blink हो रहा है. Why is this blinking? And what has that relation got to do with my grandfather? And then you realize, that is my grandfather's property. Oh, that is what is causing the problem. You understand? I'll share this chart next time. I was a little apprehensive, but I will share it next time. Then you will get a picture. That's my understood.
And Manish, there's one more thing I want to ask. See, the thing is that KP star one doesn't work,
Huh?
right? So, yeah. So now, I find it quite apprehensive to ask you to make a chart, and then, I have got only 2 charts with me. I can practice. I don't, Manish, can you make a chart for me or something? So what is the way out, right?
You pay me for it.
Like you are saying that we should
I want
practice.
to do that. Okay. Hey, jokes apart, there are two things.
Yeah.
One is, or rather 3 things. One is that if you have a specific case, you give it to me, I will make it and give it to you. I'll be more than happy because मेरा practice हो जाता है. That is not.
Okay.
Second thing is, if you are 1 minute, I'm muting you. If you had attended my last class on Monday, okay, there I showed that only on the Rashi chart and only by knowing the degree of the planets, you can solve any medical case or any case for that matter. Just the Rashi chart and that. So any software will give you the Rashi chart, and any software will give you the degrees of the planets. Then you just see which planet is giving a negative aspect to which planet or taking a negative aspect, and uska karak tattva to everybody knows, and which dasha is on everybody knows. So just based on this, you can solve any case. You don't need a software. You need the software as a cross check. That red green chart, like even what I do is I don't look at the red green chart directly, because then what happens is my ability is going to go low. I'm going to get dependent on the red green. I analyze it just on the Rashi chart and the degree from there, and I look here to cross check so that I don't make a mistake. It's a cross check. That day when I spoke to the KP Star One owner also, he also started laughing. I said, that is the fantastic tool that you have given, but that actually you're spoiling us, because what happens is you have given us our 21 most likely questions. This our muh mein aisa de diya. Then that analysis goes for a toss. So you can do that. So that is the second option. Third option is then you will have to understand how some other software works and take it up. But frankly speaking, KP. But by the way, KP Star One ka problem they got sorted out. I will give you his number if you want. You talk to him, he will directly do. Preeti Ben has put a complete protocol on the thing also, so you can do that. And other option which actually I think Preeti Ben did was that when you save it as a different folder. Don't save it in that sub cache memory भी सब निकाल दो. And when you reinstall it, you install it under a different software, KP Star 1-2 or something like that. And Preeti Ben, you talk to her later if you want. She managed to do it. उनका हो गया था. और एकदम आज work नहीं हुआ था, then I'll give you that fellow's number because I don't want to unnecessarily spread the word. But then you can talk to me. Okay. Shall we call it a day? We have gone over our 1 hour time, but that is okay. So I'll put up this video. Have a look. Vijay, all okay? You have not answered asked a single question.
Yes, sir.
All okay?
Yeah, understood, sir.
Rahul, Raghu, all okay?
Yeah, very nice, sir. Very nice class.
Chalo, thank you. Ganesh bhai, all okay? How is your granddaughter?
KP Star One is actually working, sir. You can download.
KP Star One working. Yeah, it is working. I spoke to the owner only. He told that he was facing some
They
problem.
have to follow certain procedure. First, they have to register in their website. Later, they will activate. After that, pre-registration software is there. Once you install it, then they will activate.
That's me. I think that should work. If there's a problem, then give me a call. I will tell you on the phone then what to do. No? Okay. Chalo, all of you. Good night.
Right.
It's Monday. Monday. Bye. Bye.